Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Duke CT, and this is my 7th episode DC Titans review. And well, it was a episode. I don't want to say this was a bad one because there were some elements that I didn't like, and the action scenes were pretty good. I did like the action scenes, and it was a little bit cathartic to see where the action scenes did end up and such. Yes, but man, they took some really regressive steps here. The show took some regressive steps, and and honestly, the reason why I say that because the best episodes were them talking, getting to know each other, the characters, and the growth. I mean, I honestly think Together was really good. Doom Patrol, and Jason Todd. Well, I think honestly, Origins, Doom Patrol, Together, Jason Todd. Those were the shows that built it up. And like I said, Doom Patrol to me is the highest up because again, it showed these characters talking, introduced some really interesting characters, and that's pretty much that's like I want to see more of that. The DC universe is full of weird, odd things, and I think they should embrace that instead of this grounded, gritty stuff. And you can do that. I think you can, but it's how you present it. It's how these worlds collide. And with this, they went a little too far into gritty stuff. And again, the setup here was very interesting, and they could have done some more stuff here. But when I look at Asylum, I was like, this episode it really went more to the Zack Snyderish of the DCU, and I do like Zack. I do like the Batman v Superman, Man of Steel, and Justice League. Yes, I know I have weird, but my brain's all effed up. I know and such. I have a DC Universe subscription. Just playing, but yeah, I do stand by those movies. I do like those movies. I like the direction they were trying to take there, but again, all the issues, the drama with Zack Snyder and all his family and such. That was the reason why, the drama and such. So I that was the thing. But yeah, this leaned into it as everyone in the Titans was getting tortured and used for experiments. Robin was Dick Grayson was pretty much taking it into this weird medical stuff that just was just really this weird type of this poison, this thing that makes him hallucinate. He was in the Robin suit, but he wasn't really in the Robin suit. He was unconscious, and next thing you know, he woke up. He was fighting people, and then next thing you know, he was in the Batcave fighting his younger self. He was fighting his younger self, blaming himself, saying it was all his fault, and looked like he was pretty much done for. Then you have Corey getting getting a little bit of let's see a laser cut, let's cut her open. Oh, she heals up. Let's try it again. That type of examination. And then Garfield was just getting electrocuted and saying, all you have to do is just turn into a tiger and you're good. But that's okay. And then fine. And Rachel was, being talked to, Anderson about her past and what's going on. And you will be reunited with her father and, all that stuff. And then, she tells about Angela, who was in this asylum, who pretty much is she needs to go save. I'm like, okay. And then Rachel, turns to her soul self and said, you know what? I'm done with saving you. It kills. Let him finish off, killing himself. I don't really call that a kill on her. She saved him, but she's like, you know what? I didn't want to save you anymore. Took that out. So I'm not really calling that a death. He killed himself, but she healed him. She just took the healing away and let the death continue. And then you have Rachel saving her mom. Then she starts saving Gar, who did kill someone. But then again, that was torture. So I'm like, I honestly, like, if it would just knocked him out and beat him up, okay. But he just mauled the crap out of him. And I'm like, oh boy. And then Beast Boy's deal had to kill. Then Grayson comes back and, by the power of, like, I think, maybe Rachel did heal him. I don't know. Maybe. Or power of will. I don't know. But, part of the cards, I don't know how she brought it back, but she did. And then he comes in and he can still beat the crap out of people. And after all that, they save Corey. And pretty much that was the end of it. After this one accident, he takes out every single one of these people, or the part of the organization. And then, they pretty much kill everybody as Starfire blows up the entire asylum. Like, wow. So Titans are all killers. That's just perfect. Yeah, that's just perfect. And before they pretty much leave, Dick Grayson burns his Robin suit. Pretty much, yeah, that's saying that, he's moved on from Robin, but he's going to be something else. Insert Green Arrow joke here. But, yeah, this episode, again, I did like the action, and, seeing the heroes in peril, that was very interesting, but, I don't know, just don't like, I know, there are an audience seeing the heroes, it's probably pretty dumb to just, like, knock them out, and then next show to keep coming after you, and it probably is more strategic to, murk them, and make sure that, to murk them, to make sure that the organization is taking down this stronghold. Even if the organization is no longer here, which I hope that's not the case, because, man, that would be really is. 7 episodes in, they're going to take it out that easily? Hope not. But then again, there are only 3 more episodes to go, and I really hope this thing gets wrapped up and have some really good adventures moving on, because I just hope they do. Because this is a really growing pain season. But it looks like we're having a little more positivity in the next episode, because what I saw with Donna Troy, it looks like it's going to be really fun, and hopefully they stick to one origin story this time. I don't know. But anyway, as my rating goes for this DC Titans episode, I give it a 5 out of 10. Some good action. Some, good action. Some interesting stuff here talking about, Rachel finds some true birth mother, and they're going to probably hopefully hash things out with who is Raven's true daddy, who's Raven's baby daddy. We all know, Trigon. But everything else just feels overly just violent and very, very, despairish. Just everything is in despair, black, gritty. Everything I just did not like about in the first couple episodes, it comes right back with a vengeance. With this episode, and if you like that stuff, you probably enjoy it. But this, I just hope that this will be. I hope after this first season, they take a definite tone shift. This show needs a tone shift, like the Arrow needed one after season 1, and move on and everything else. They need to get out of their own way. That's what they need to do. And once they do that, I think the show could be really good, because you do have talented guys and gals here. I think the people are playing Rachel off Ravens, doing a really good job. Brandon Thraith does a really good job playing Robin / Nightwing by the end of the series. I think playing Gar Logan. Ryan Potter, he is the live action Beast Boy. I love him. Anna Drunt does a pretty good Starfire as well. You have a really good core group of actors here who are playing the characters in this adaptation. I hope there's a tone shift. I hope there are some lessons to be learned. I hope there will be some good consequences after the season that they learn, and they will continue on at the season to become better and become what Titans that we know, love, and more interesting. That's the hope. Yeah, that's what I say, man. Anyway, this is my DC Titans review. Thanks so much for listening. This is Duke CT here. Peace and love. I'll see you when I see y'all. Later.